All right, welcome everyone. I'm here at the Music Awards, and I'm taking a little break there, just starting to start giving out the awards. And
Awards.
Say it again, JJ.
20 Music Awards.
The Music Awards, and I'm here with JJ Wright, who actually JJ's done quite a lot of things. He has a lengthy history in the media business.
Yeah.
Known JJ for a long time, and I actually invited him as my guest, and I'm very happy and honored to have you here tonight with me.
To be here with you. It's a pleasure.
Well,
The invite. Actually, it's a pleasure to be anywhere at this point. You know, 'cause I have no life, and my life is.
yes, you do. Actually, everyone, he was just had a part in the American Hustle movie, and just so you know out there, if you see, I'll actually let JJ tell you. JJ, what did you do in that part?
In the American Hustle, I'm in a very pivotal scene. Because it ties the entire movie together. I play a divorce attorney toward the end of the film, and that's all I can tell you. I've got an excellent scene.
You'll have to watch it and pay for it to go check it out. Anyways, I'm going to let JJ tell us a little bit about how he started in his life with what you do, because I know you've been doing this for quite a long time. As far as I know, you're acting now, and you also do voiceovers, but you've worked for Kiss 108 for many years. You worked for the Oldies. I know there's 3 or 4 other stations as well. Can you tell the folks out there a little bit about what you've done?
Well, a lot of times people ask me, "Oh yeah, you're on the radio. Now, what radio station do you work for?" And I say, "Which decade?" So I came to New England. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, by the way. I'm a Southern boy.
Yeah, nice.
I came to New England, Boston, in 1973. It worked for WRKO, the Big 68, in the 70s.
You know what? I love WRKO.
The Big 68, yeah. And from there, I went to Kiss 108, one of the original DJs at Kiss 108 back in 1979. And I was there for 20 years. And from there, I went over to Greater Media and worked for a number of stations, 105.7 WROR, and then I did some stuff for the now defunct jazz station, WSJC, which was on the air for a brief moment. And then I went over to Oldies 103.3. I was there for 9 years.
And can I just interrupt for a minute? And when you went over to Oldies, I know you actually had some of your co-workers from Kiss 108 that were over there as well, Karen and a few others.
Was there, and Dale Dorman were there, and Jimmy Del Ponte, June Knight, and a few folks from Kiss 108.
Yeah. So did it just change ownership, or was it the same channel, or how does that all work?
Well, Oldies 103.3, it had a 28-year run, and it got to the point where the audience just kind of disappeared, and they decided that it was time for a change direction and change direction and change focus of the radio station and go for a younger group. So they decided to flip the switch, so to speak, and bid us all goodbye. Thank you very much. It's been fun. It's been real. Anything we can do for you, let us know.
But you know what? It doesn't matter, because you've always been moving forward all your life, JJ. I have to say, I mean, you're quite a legend, and a lot of people just when you walk into a room, and I know because I've been at many events with you, people just light up. You're always smiling. You have a great smile, and people are drawn to you because of your personality. Even outside of being on radio, you're a great person overall, and I think it takes, and you know as well as I do, not everyone's like that. It's just it's a gift, and you definitely have that gift. And I just want you to tell the folks out there because I'm writing a book and stuff, and if you want to be a part of that,
Be a part of your book? Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Just, you can spell my name MORGANFREEMAN. That's Morgan Freeman.
Oh yes.
I get that a lot.
You know what? Yeah. Actually, what would be the difference? I'd say maybe he's a little bit taller of a guy.
He's, quite a bit taller and quite a bit older. Yes.
Well, he's awesome, but you're awesome too.
Thank you.
Known you for many years. Now, what would you say moving forward, throughout your career, would you give advice for people that are getting involved in the industry from a professional point of view? What would you give for advice?
Which particular type of industry are you talking about?
Well, just overall in media.
In media? Just follow your dream, follow your heart, whatever floats your boat, so to speak, whatever makes you happy. If you want to do like I do, pursue movies and acting, go for that, enroll yourself in some acting classes, get involved in some of the movies and productions that are being done in New England. I spend a lot of time as a background extra. which people say background extra. Hey, it's get to sit around for 8 or 9 hours and get paid. You can read a book, watch your TV, and get to hang out with movie stars.
Yeah,
So-
you know what? So basically, you need to follow your dreams and pretty much, make sure that. I mean, first of all, if you're following your dreams and you're making money, that's something you enjoy doing. There's no better joy in life to make money. Don't you agree? I mean, as far as
You step out of the box. Don't get complacent. If you're unhappy or there's something missing in your life, step out of the box and say, hey, let me try this. It's like, you're throwing darts. You keep throwing darts, and if it sticks, like, hey, that was fun. But if it doesn't work, you move on and try something else.
You know what? I think that's great advice. Now, as far as negativity, which is always around us, and I know you're just such a great positive person because you pulled me out of some moments.
I have no room for negativity. And my attitude on that is, you remember back in I think 1984 or something, when they were recording the song "We Are the World."
Yes.
And Quincy Jones and Lionel Richie and the producers of the song, I think they did it the day after the Grammys, where all the stars were in town at one place. And in the recording studio, on the door outside the recording studio, they said, check your egos here. Well, at my house, in my life, I have an imaginary door. And on the outside of the door, it says, no drama allowed.
I love it.
No drama. No drama. Drama just bounces right off of me.
And can you, sum it up to me in a few words? What is drama to you? Because, people's intake on that is some people elaborate, but pretty much what is really important, what isn't?
Drama is negativity. Drama is something drama is your reaction to a situation. Something can happen.
Every action reduces.
Right. Something negative could happen. Well, your reaction will determine your aura, your peace of mind, your well-being, your happiness. You just say, hey, get away. I don't want to hear anything about that.
I agree, and I think people realize how powerful. I think when people realize how powerful our minds are, that we have control over what we put in our minds and we take out of our minds. And when you realize that, we can pretty much accomplish anything in life.
Yeah, and if somebody says, "Well, how you doing?" Well, if I ask you how you doing, I want to know all the good things in life. I don't know what's negative, what's bothering you. I don't have time for that. I want stuff that makes me happy, makes me feel good. And
why waste the energy on that? Because it's endless, and there's always going to be. And because you have met so many stars, whether they're musicians, celebrities, and you have to take it with a grain of salt because they're people too. I mean, how do you separate yourself from that to move forward and not let it get to your head? Because you've been around that element for many years. How do you get through that?
Well, we all have problems. We all have issues. And, why would I want to make my issues your issues? Because you probably have issues going on in your own life. So why compound that with my stuff, my baggage? Let's always say, find that happy place. What is your happy place? Yeah. And that's you close your eyes. So
And when you have to deal with negativity, I know you're not negative, but sometimes we're in situations, whether it's business or personal, and so the folks that are listening to this out there, maybe it might help them and it'll be part of the book. Like, how can, someone out there that really doesn't know how to handle it, how can they handle it? Maybe your advice would help them to, sometimes when we have to deal with it, like, how do you handle that? Because sometimes, I'm sure you've been in situations, just... Do you turn it into a positive, or?
I try to turn it into a positive.
Which most people I talk to that I interview, it's funny. It's one of the biggest. And that
because with every negative, there's a positive. I mean, you have that polar effect, that magnetic effect. There's negative, there's positive. So
don't look at the negative part of it. Look at the positive effect.
Right.
And sometimes people give us constructive criticism, but then there's people that go over the line because they really want to hurt you, and we all know that.
Yeah.
And usually we can tell, right?
Yeah, like I said, the bottom line is find that happy place. Find that happy place. What is your happy place?
What is my happy place? My happy place is doing what I do right now. Hi, Steve Sweeney. How are you?
Oh, this is tough, man. This is
Steve
really
Sweeney.
tough.
Steve
Go
Sweeney,
ahead.
a legend.
Yeah, I'm a legend.
Actually, you got Steve Sweeney.
I don't feel like a legend. This is tough.
You know what, Steve?
Fighting against a music crowd, but it's going to take me a few more times, but I'll get them. As long as this guy's on my side.
That's right. He's awesome, and you're doing a great job tonight, by the way. Thank you so much.
There was a TV camera here to see this guy in this outfit.
I'm sharp.
Yes, he's like a sharpshooter.
An act.
He could go Hollywood or funeral home right now.
You know, Steve, he's amongst the many things that we were just discussing.
Listen, besides being a fantastic radio guy, he's a big actor now.
I know he is. He was just in the American Hustle movie.
The #1 movie in America.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
What was the latest one that you were in?
I did 2 of them that haven't been released.
And same, ironically,
Can you say what the names are?
Yes.
I've done the same too. With
Oh, have you?
The Forger
Oh my
with
God.
John Travolta, The Equalizer with
Yeah.
Denzel Washington.
Here's what
And
happened.
here's one.
heard about
here's
The
one that
Equalizer.
you forgot about.
Yes.
The Judge.
Oh, I wasn't in that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. but
You must be the attorney involved.
let me tell you what happened to me.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen my face in 30 years. I wear a beard, a mustache, because I'm grotesque. And they said, you have to shave your beard. I said, I can't do it. Then they told me how much money I'm going to make. I said, would you like me to shave my ass too? That was for that one. Then the other one, my scene is with Christopher Plummer, right? One of the world's great actors, right? So you're nervous. You don't know what to say. But I remember The Sound of Music. I see him try to say, climb every... And then he said, get him away from me. It's funny meeting these people, though,
Yes,
you know?
It is. And they're real people too.
Yeah, they are.
They have real problems,
It
real
really
drama.
it is really...
So are they based
A
on
job.
true? Was it based on true stories? Some of the movies that you're talking about, or was
No,
it
The
just
Equalizer
regular?
was a TV show. The Forger, I don't know anything about.
It's all good. Well, thanks for your time, Stephen. You going back on
Oh.
soon? You here for the? What time is this over, anyways? This
Well,
event.
this is Lowell. So what I thought I might do is go outside, get beat up, come back in. Just as a
I tell
warm
everybody
up.
I'm hanging out.
Well, I'm hoping my car is still at the street that I parked up the street on the side. Might just have JJ be my bodyguard to come on.
I'm in LA for the night.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Steve. You know what? It's so funny because I actually parked up the street, and there's good and bad everywhere. That's how I feel. And actually, to be honest with you, JJ, there's some wonderful places in Lowell. There's some great restaurants around here. Actually, the Blue Tie over here, Tal, that's like one of my favorite
Great
places.
bars.
Yeah.
They're really great
So,
bars.
And they actually did a lot of work over here. So I know it's up and coming, and it's actually growing, even on the side streets. It's amazing. But anyways, folks, I just want to wrap it up with JJ and ask, what's your future plans that you plan on doing? I know, you've been doing everything for years, and you're just enjoying
Well,
life as well as still making
My
plans.
future plans is to, pursue my voiceover career, my voice acting career, because the good Lord gave me this great voice. So
You
why
know
not?
what?
Why not parlay it and try to be as successful as I can? I'm getting tired of people calling and saying, we want a Morgan Freeman type. I want people to say, we want a JJ Wright type.
You know what? I agree, and you have that awesome voice.
Thank you.
You really do. And that's what's made you so famous and so much money back in the day. But you still, it is kind of, I'd hate to say it, but there is a lot of discrimination with age. I've gone through it myself in certain situations I'm not going to get into right now, but it's
Age?
deterring.
There's no problem with age. I can be any age you want me to be. I can be a little kid.
Or I could be an old man. It doesn't matter. Age is a state of mind.
I know.
You know what I mean?
You know what? You're awesome. Thank you so much for your time, JJ. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, be happy. Find that happy place. I want you to think about what is your happy place.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.